Good morning, everyone. Hello. How are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And I hope this fine Monday morning has found you well. So I'm appreciative that you have decided to watch my humble little fireside chit-chat stream. And I just want to say thank you to those of you that are here. There's 5 people. I saw 5 people in the chat room, and with 5 likes on the video so far, which is just warms my heart so much, you guys. So thank you all. Make sure my chat is popped up and live here. Good morning. How is everyone? If you're wondering why the Orson cam is empty, it's because he's in my lap and I'm trying to get him to go to sleep. He's very close. And part of the reason I was going to start a little bit earlier, but I had lost Bugs Bunny. Couldn't find Bugs Bunny. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but right now, Bugs Bunny is his favorite. And when I want him to really be a good stream dog and just hang out under the desk and be there, he needs his Bugs Bunny. So had to find the Bugs Bunny, and I did. And we're good now. And now he's starting to snore in my hands, which is great. I'll let him melt into his bed in just a moment. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue greeting everyone. Good morning, Cadis. Nice to see you. Hoping you're having a good day so far. Hopefully, maybe the stream will make it even better. That would be my wish. That would be I would enjoy that. I would appreciate that, or not appreciate it. I would feel good about that. I would actually feel good about that. Let's see. Good morning, Sussy. Jess und Orsi. Oh, he's a little Orsi. He's a baby. He literally is a baby. He's a baby. He's a baby. He's a baby. Yep. He really is. Even my sister-in-law, who has a baby, a human baby, you guys know Oliver, she was like, he's a baby. Like, I brought Orson over to their house. Logan really wanted to meet him, and so I brought him over, and they were watching me with him, and she was like, he's like a baby. And I'm like, I know. I'm like, I would never say that because I don't want to compare Orson to her baby, to Oliver, but they are very similar in a lot of ways, and you'd be crazy not to acknowledge it. And I have found that my experience with babies has proven useful in dealing with Orson and his, he's like a toddler, where they when they first become mobile, and they really are like hell on wheels, where it's like, oh my God, you cannot take your eyes off of them for a second. Or they will be scaling the walls on top of the refrigerator, sticking a fork in a socket, or it's just like you literally cannot turn your head for a second, or they're into something. That's how I feel with Orson. But then you pick him up and hold him, and then he falls asleep. And he's just melted right now. Oh my God, I'm going to let him melt into his bed here just a moment. Bugs Bunny is Sussy's favorite too. Okay, boy, let's put him in his bed. Let's put him in the bed. Let's put him in the bed. Okay. Oh, dear boy. Dear boy. Do you guys see this? RJ City sent Orson a gift of tiny tennis balls, and he loves them. Takes after his big brother Massimo in that regard. Oh man, let's have a little sip. He's not quite going to sleep. He's got to investigate the toys in the bed. We got to make sure everything is in the inspector. Hi, boy. Hi, boy. Hi, my baby. Hi, my baby. Hi, the baby. You need someone to hold your head? You need someone to hold your head? That's you just gonna nibble? You gonna just nibble? Yeah. Yeah, that's not. There we go. No. He's so much better about being gentle. You learned to get gentle. You want your Bugs Bunny? You wanted to sheep up here again. Oh, don't blink at me like that and then go ma'am. He went. Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. There we go. He's a baby. He's just a baby. Orson should be the full screen. I should be the one in the small box. Corn Chex. Is that a type of cornflakes? Not really. But I'm trying to think. Can someone help me describe Corn Chex? It's a cereal. So it is a type of cereal, but it's I want to find a picture of it. I feel like of like what the actual little piece looks like, cuz that the wheat Chex and the corn Chex are pretty, for me, pretty important. But also, like I said in the thing, it's pretty flexible. Let me see here. Corn Chex. So it should be in the cereal aisle. Yes. So this is like, Sussy, if you see, this is like what the box looks like, if it'll focus. There it is. That's like what the box looks like, right there. I like the gluten-free ones. Not because of any other reason other than I just like the texture of them better. Then I'm trying to zoom in so you can actually see what that looks like. Oh, nope. Nope. Why are you not doing that? Stop. And then, like, see how they look right there? That's a corn Chex. That's a corn Chex. These are the exact ones that I use, Sussy. But it's a General Mills cereal. I don't know if that helps you or not. But that's what you're looking for. Good morning, Kiki. Nice to see you. Orson emote. I know, I need to get on the Orson. I gotta get on the Orson emote. I'm gonna do it this week. I'll do it this week. We got a lot going on, but I can do it this week. Good morning, Steve. Nice to see you. Haley, I miss corn pops too. It's similar to Life cereal. What is Life cereal? I feel like I'm not sure. What is Life cereal? I feel like I know that one, but not. I bet Life would work as well then. That looks like a very, very similar type of thing, and that's that cereal. So I don't know if that helps you, Sussy, but hopefully. I am so excited that you are also getting your shopping list. And if you guys don't know what Sussy's talking about, on Sunday at noon, I am going to do a live members-only stream of a class, if you want to call it that, on Chex Mix. And the way that my family makes Chex Mix, it's going to blow your mind. It's easy. All you need is a microwave, okay? I know you're going to be like, wait, what? Trust me. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. And I put everything you need in the community post. You can go to the community tab on my channel, on my YouTube channel. You can look at the latest community tab post. I put up the things that you will need, like a shopping list. And I was like, these are the things you have to have. And it was like butter and Worcestershire sauce and what else? Oh, that Morton's salt. There's like a season all salt. It's a very specific one, but you do need it. And I'm like, you got to have these, okay? And then you just buy whatever you want to go into your Chex Mix. And that's really up to you. And I've experimented and tried things. I found things I didn't like. I found things I really liked that I didn't think I liked. And what I put up is kind of like my standard, like, this is my favorite. It's very Cheetos heavy. Cheetos, Cheez-Its. I've done Goldfish before. Goldfish make a great addition to any Chex Mix. I love the pretzels. The rye chips are like, they are like the holy grail of Chex Mix, you know? And then you add this sauce that I make for the Chex Mix. Oh man, it's so good. And then you just need a microwave and some patience and a little bit of, you know, well, I'm not going to give it all away. All right. You got to be a member and you got to be tuned in on Sunday at noon. So we're going to do a live class and my sister's going to help me because having extra hands will be incredibly useful and helpful. So I'm excited for that one. I hope to see you all there. All the members, anyway. And if you're on the fence about becoming a member, maybe this is a great reason to become a member, right? You could just be like, well, now's the time, you know? It's $4.99. That'll cover you for a whole month. So any members-only streams that I do in that month, you're good. Like, that's your registration fee, basically. Haley, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you for always making my mornings better. Well, you're welcome. And I just want to remind you that it's you that's making your mornings better, Haley. It is you. It's not me, all right? I'm just here doing my thing, just like this boy. Let's adjust the camera. There we go. And but I'm happy to facilitate in any way that I can to make your mornings better. I really do enjoy it. So I'm glad to have you here, Haley. Live cereal is with cinnamon, right? Yeah, but I wouldn't want cinnamon. I would get plain. If you can get plain Life, I feel like that would be okay. Because trust me, any seasoning we're going to add in the Chex Mix. So you want these things like relatively plain. It would be my suggestion. But who knows? Maybe cinnamon would be amazing. Hello, Big Daz. Nice to see you this morning. That is a very adorable pupper in your profile picture, by the way. Is that new? I don't feel like I haven't seen that one before. Helen, good morning. Glad to see I've arrived to the point where we're discussing food. You bet we are. We're going to have a Chex Mix seminar on Sunday, and all of my members are invited. And I put up the shopping list on my community tab so you can make it along with us, all right? This isn't just I'm going to do a video because I was like, I could do that. But then I'm like, it would be fun to be like, make it along with us and just do it as a live stream. And that way you guys can see literally the process and just do it right along with us. That way it's harder to mess up, it's harder to mess up like that. I think it'll be a lot easier if you guys just actually see. Because, I don't know, sometimes when I follow a recipe, I'm like, really? Because sometimes things have to change. And I'm like, that didn't quite work. So, ooh, see, when it's like this, and you're like, oh, no, it's kind of soggy. Oh, no, then I can explain it. Kiki's so happy that you became a member. I am too, Kiki. I'm actually incredibly happy that you decided to become a member and that it's been worth it to you and that you feel good about that decision. That's really what's most important to me is I want people to become members. But more than that, I want them to feel good about their decision to become a member, So that's great. That really makes me feel good. Thank you, Kiki. Mr. EMJ, good morning. Sir, how are you? The spice mixture on Amazon, but we'll have to come until after. Oh, no! The spice. So really, like the Morton's salt, seasoned salt. Let me see it. Morton's, right? Season all. Images. This one. This is the one. Look at that. That's the one. That's the one I use. There's also a McCormick's Season All Salt. And look, it's like $2.66. And that will last you a long time. That will make many, many batches of Chex Mix. Unless you like it spicy. And then maybe it won't last you so long. But I think there's like a McCormick. There's a million brands of the seasoned salt. This one is just cheap. And it happens to be the one that I use. But literally any seasoned salt will do, I think. See right there? Seasoned salt. Seasoned salt. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's like, I keep it pretty simple. Worcestershire, butter, and then the seasoned salt. That's it. That's it. Like, everybody's blend will be a little different. Everybody's ratios will be a little different. But that's pretty much it. Mr. EMJ, we're having the Chex Mix seminar on Sunday. I'm excited about it, if you couldn't tell. And I made a post about it in the community tab. You should go check it out. Everyone should go check it out. See if it's something that interests you. I put up the shopping list. It's pretty simple. If you're like, man, I like Chex Mix, but I only like it when it has this and this and this in it. Well, here's your chance to make that Chex Mix with an amazing marinade. Not a marinade. I don't know what you call it. A seasoning. It's a seasoning, but it's a liquid. And well, you know what? I'm not going to give it away. You got to be a member to be at the seminar live, and I'll explain everything then. It's going to be great. Good morning, Red Dog. Nice to see you. And a very sleepy Orson. Yeah, he finally calmed down. Got his Bugs Bunny. Good morning, Jay. Nice to see you, dude. Nice to see you. Did you see my response to your question on the community tab post about how to pronounce Worcestershire? I don't know if it's right, but the way I say it is, there's like a woy, which I'm sure Jay will enjoy. Worcestershire. Some people do like all the syllables and do Worcestershire. Like, and I don't know. I can't do that. I just do a Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Some people do a Worcestershire, like a very, like a, like the Worcestershire. I don't know. That one never felt right to me. So I do a nice Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. I just have to say it fast. I don't know. Well, how do you say Worcestershire? You know? Curious. Orson's gotten so big. It's true. I was just saying how this boy had a growth spurt, and I can't believe even when I first got him and saw him, he was so tiny still. I couldn't get over how tiny he was. Just a little bitty baby. And then even in just a couple weeks, this boy has grown and is big and thinks he's big for his britches, and he's still a poop bandit. But we're getting better at it. But we'll make it spicy. I love it. I hope it works out for people. And again, you know, when you're experimenting, sometimes things are good, sometimes things are not. But the only way you'll know is to attempt it and try it. And what's great about Chex Mix is you make like the first batch, right? We like mix up the first thing. You put it on, you mix it up. When it gets done and you're like, I didn't like that. It was too much of this or not enough of that. Then you just, for the next batch, like right then, because what I put up there will make like 2 batches, right? And that's, it lets me, I can adjust on the second batch, right? So when I made the super spicy one, the next one was less spicy, which was some people very much enjoyed. And they were glad of, but other people enjoyed the spice. Type 5 enjoyed the spice. She liked it. It was hot, but it was like addictive. It was weird. It was just, I'm like, whoa, it's hot. And then I'm like, I couldn't stop eating it. And I don't know why, but yeah. The poop bandit. He is a poop bandit. He is a poop bandit. He tries to hide them. He's very shy in the thumbnail. I know. I kept trying to take a picture of him this morning and kept hiding his face. And I was like, you know what? Fine. He's Mr. Bashful. He wanted to curl up on my lap and go sleep. And then I've put him in his bed. And now he lays there. Oh, like a precious angel. Do you guys like my Christmas lights that I put on around Albert and my tree beard? Speaking of, let me get my incense. Oh, hell yeah. I got to burn more incense, y'all. We got to burn more incense. I love the incense. Mr. Wellington, Mr. Wellington, Mr. Wellington, the Mr. Wellington, Mr. Wellington. Is it over here? Mr. Wellington, Mr. Wellington, Mr. Wellington. You hear your song, boy? Mr. Wellington, Mr. Wellington, Mr. Wellington, Mr. Wellington, Mr. Wellington. Here we go. Positive vibes. Look at this. Shout out to Queens and CM Pep for hooking me up with some very nice incense. I have opened the positive vibes one, and I'm going to burn some now. Treebeard looks like he needs him some incense. So let's do it. Mr. Well, so what you do, see, you put the incense stick in his mouth, all right, like that, and then I need to go get my cool lighter, my cool Tesla lighter. Come here. No, we're not going outside. Get in your bed. Get in your bed. There you go. Check this out. So this is just a little Tesla coil lighter, but look at that. Can you see it? Yeah, pretty sweet, huh? That way we don't have to have like an open flame and just light it with my little coil. Did I get it, boy? Very, very good, boy. And now, Treebeard's back there smoking him up incense, and the mood is set, y'all. Chillbeard, hell yeah. Chillbeard, I love it. I love it. It's perfect. You had to Google sounded out. Yeah, see, I did that too, and it was like Worcestershire, and I'm like, I don't know that I believe that. I don't know that that's correct, you know? I usually believe Google for most things, but I wasn't feeling it on that one. Good morning, Law Dog. Nice to see you. At least it's not Satan's butthole hot. Yeah, at least there's that. He'll be the same size as Mia's dog, right? Close. We're pretty sure Stannis is a slightly smaller bulldog as well. Hi, my baby. You want to go back and lay down here? Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Good boy. A good boy. What a handsome. Look what a handsome. Oh, the most handsome. Oh, the most here. I'm turning his light so it lights up his little face right. Yeah, boy. Oh, no. Can't get your light in the way, boy. There we go. Oh, what a handsome boy. What a handsome boy. Cool pants. Yeah, my pants are cool. They're very cool. To be honest, we take away the Shire over here in England and we just use the Worcester sauce. I like that. That's a good idea. They're like, you know what? Let's just stop trying and just, everyone knows what we're talking about. Does the car alarm for Tesla sound like spooky music? I don't know. Does it? I don't know that my car alarm has ever gone off on my Tesla. Is that a thing it's supposed to do? I've never heard of that. Orson always comes in when you do something and wants to discover it. The inspector, man. He needs to know what's going on at all times. At all times. There we go. The sweetest face. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, D-Cell. Nice to see you as well. Did I throw away the extract? I did not throw away the extract. You guys know this. I gave it to Chugs, and I actually challenged him to use it, and as far as I know, he never did. Mr. Chili Beast never even tried it. And as far as I'm concerned, I am ahead of him in this Chili Beast race, if there was one. I would be in the lead based on Satan's butthole alone. All right? That's just from that one. I'm in the lead. All right? So no, I gave it to Chugs, Mr. Chili Beast. I was like, yep, this will be a good one for you. And I challenge you to do it. And strangely, oddly enough, yeah, they haven't, no one's wanted to use it. I'm like, well, isn't that convenient? What can you do though? What can you do? Hello, Koozie. When did you get here, Koozie? You just called it W sauce. What's Worcestershire? I like it. Worcestershire. Thank you to everybody that's liked this video, by the way. We've got almost double the number of likes as we got people in here, which is a great sign. And I appreciate everyone. Everyone's doing their job, paying the tax. You're good, honorable hoodlums. And I thank you for that. Orson just looks straight into the camera. I know. He's ridiculous. Oh. Being scared. I don't know what else to call it. He didn't, I think it's odd to proclaim yourself a chili beast and you're on all these challenges and whatever. And it's like, well, here's a challenge. Here's someone that did it. Here was the reaction. And by the way, it got great views. It really, it was received well as far as I can tell. And yeah, he's completely passed on it. So, oh, that boy got his ear flipped. Look at that little ear flipped. Oh, the baby. Oh, the baby. The baby Orson baby. The snuggliest baby he ever was. Good morning, Grace. Nice to see you. Guys, I got my VR area set up yesterday. Almost. I got it cleared. I've got a little a piece of carpet basically in the middle of it to signify where I should stand. I have my comfortable standing mat in the middle of that. And today, or sometime this week, I want to set up my pulley system for the cord so that I can play and my cord stays up out of the way and doesn't bother me. It's really important. It's a little tricky because there's no ceiling here, right? So I got to kind of figure that out a little bit, but fairly confident I can do it, and it'll be great when I get it done. But I'm getting close to being able to actually do a setup tour for you guys. So and I wanted to wait until I truly had it set up. I didn't want to do it and be like, well, I still got some stuff to do. Like, why am I making a video? Like, just wait until you have it done, and I get to keep it clean because I ain't doing anything, So it's been really good. Scared and smart. I mean, that you ain't wrong about that. Da boopable schnoot. Da boopable schnoot. Da boopable baby schnoot. Oh, this baby. Look at these ears. The best ears. So good. Do you already have all of the Christmas presents? No. I'm horrible at Christmas presents, Sussy. I'm horrible at it. I always freak out, and I actually usually end up giving people gifts after the fact because I'm just bad. I'm bad at it. I don't have enough time. I labor over what to get people. It just destroys me, and I'm like, I don't want to get something unless it's something good. Right? Like, I hate just no thought put into it, and I'm just going to do it. Because then I'm like, why even bother, right? So I wait to try to find the perfect gift. But that's hard to find sometimes. And then next thing you know, Christmas is here, and it's like, oh my God. And then I'm like, well, the most amazing gift is coming for you, but it won't be here till February. So you're just going to have to wait. So here's a picture of it in a card. Merry Christmas. And that's usually how it goes for me. Anyone else? Or just me? You know? Grace loves the Christmas lights. Yeah, Albert the alpaca and Chillbeard back there are feeling, they're very, they're in the mood. They're in the Christmas mood. I love it. It's perfect. I love that the fireplace does not put off any heat on that area so that I can put whatever I want on top. It's just the best. Oh my God, it's so cool. We can't all be the Nixon Newell of present giving. Exactly. She's the best. She's the best at present giving. Ty 5 can attest to that. You never want to give a gift after Nixon Newell because she will make you feel she will make you feel inferior. She will give you gift envy. Like, oh God, what have I done? Why did I even bother? Like, yeah, I don't know. Have I been good? I think I've been pretty good this year. And if you're wondering what I would like for Christmas this year, well, let me help you out, because I can help you out with that. It's very simple. This one and this one. Bang. Bang. There it is. You want to know what I want for Christmas? Well, just have yourself a little look-see at my Amazon wish list, and you know, that should give you a pretty good idea. There's probably more things on it for Orson than for me, but that's okay because he deserves the world, so I'm fine with that. But that should help people out a lot. And shout out again to Queens and CM Pep. I just received yesterday an amazing gift from them. The incense is one of them, which I'm enjoying immensely now. And I know you guys can't smell it, but hopefully the ambiance of it is still enjoyable. Because, listen, Chillbeard back there, I can see it. It's awesome. God, it's awesome. It's awesome. She got me the incense. Well, they got me. And I have my freshly charged. Look at this. The 3D Sound PS5 headphones, so that I can now play my PS5 and hear the noise. Because I don't know if you guys knew this, but I could not get the PS4 headset to work, so I couldn't hear anything. And I'm like, I wanted to stream it, I want to play stuff, but I couldn't do it. And then turns out I got the wrong cable for my capture card. And maybe that cable exists somewhere, but I can't find it. So I had to order one, which should be here today, right? Thank God Amazon, most stuff you can get like the next day. So if I can get the correct data cable for my capture card to then plug into my computer, then I should be able to stream my PS5 content. So whether that's, you know, whatever we happen to be playing, should be able to do that. That should be, you know, done. Not just you, me too. Picturing a card is cool. I've done it many times, Sussy, and you know what? Everyone always really takes it very well. And you know, they do get a present. They do get a present eventually. It's just I didn't order it, and sometimes things take forever to get places, and this time of year, and it's insane. It's insane. So yeah. Queens and CM Pep are so nice, incredibly nice and thoughtful and generous. And I really got to give Queens, props. She's the one that really encouraged me to use the Amazon wishlist. And it's been really helpful, actually. I got to be honest. It's been incredibly helpful. Moving is expensive. And this year, as you guys know, has been a little bit crazy. It was a little crazy. It was a year of transition, right? And I think that I did pretty good for the most part of being stable through that transition. But then when you add the move on top of it, it's got crazy, man. And so thank God so many of you were helpful with the coffee mug purge, the console purge, the t-shirt purge, which, by the way, I still got t-shirt packages. So if that's something that interests you, signed t-shirt packages from my personal wardrobe, if that is something that interests you, I still have those available, and we can still handle that. I can send them out to you, whenever. So maybe you want to get a last-minute Christmas gift for someone, and it's a signed t-shirt package from one OK Gamer. Maybe that interests them. Maybe that interests you. So if it does, I still have those. Thankfully, so many people did help me out through those purges, and it made the move a lot more doable, right? It didn't break the bank trying to move, because moving is expensive, okay? And it was expensive. I had to ship a lot of things. Some things got broken. That was stressful. I had to pack my car as full as I could. I had to bail on some things, Tie 5 ended up with Lord Chair, and I did not want to give up Lord Chair. I was determined to keep Lord Chair. Just couldn't fit him. It's like, what am I going to do? I'm going to pay $300 to ship it? No, I can't. I can't do that. I literally can't do that. What do you do? What do you do? And I was just like, yeah. So I just did the best I could. And the Amazon wishlist has helped so much, because there were things like the very expensive PS5 headphones that I needed to do these things, but I was like, I just can't spring for that right now. I just can't. I want to, but I have to wait. And Queens and CM Pep hooked me up, and so now I have my headphones, and that is the kind of stuff that makes me get almost emotional with my stream, because you guys always come through. You always come through clutch for me on my stream and what I'm trying to do, and you support me, and that's why I think also I'm so motivated to be so dedicated with it. I'm like, no, man, they deserve the consistency. They deserve it, because they support me through thick and thin, and I want to give it back. I want to give it every bit back. So yeah. You just take people to the store and have them pick stuff out? See, I couldn't do that. If someone was like, I'm going to buy you a gift, now pick it out, I'd be like, now I have this pressure of I don't want to choose something too much, and and so I would, that's stressful. That would stress me out, Haley. That would actually stress me out, because I'd be like, I can't make this decision. What if I choose something that's too much or too little or too, I don't know. I can't have that kind of responsibility. It's too much. It's too much. Well, the thing is, though, Haley, she don't need to drop off Lord Chair now, because I got a new chair. I got my amazing office chair, which, by the way, you guys will see it in the setup tour, but this is a fancy office chair, and it is unbelievably comfortable and supportive, and I will never use another gaming chair again, because I'm like, this is what my back needs. If I'm going to actually do this, this is what my back needs, because I can't do the other. I just can't. Just can't do it. Gaming chairs are a scam. That's my takeaway from my years of having them. Except for Lord Chair. That one was pretty good. It was surprisingly comfortable and supportive and heavy duty and quality. Every other gaming chair I've had was kind of crap. But that's why Lord Chair got an emote. So he deserved it. I know you guys got my back, Haley. I feel it. Thank you. Kiki, you just saw my wish list. Well, now you've seen it. And it's, by the way, the description of every video that I do should have a link to how to become a member, where to buy OK Gamer merch, and my Amazon wish list, and a Cash App and a Venmo, and my social medias. Those should be in the description of every video. If it's not, it's because I've messed up somehow, okay? So just try a different video, and I bet they're in the descriptions, right? Because these are things that I want people to always have access to. As you can imagine, that really does help me out quite a bit. And I just want it to be easy to find, you know? Shoot, if the only excuse she needs to visit me is she wants to meet this boy. A boy. The ears. Blue Shades, good morning. How are you? What's the best gaming chair? Did you just hear me come in and say that I hate gaming chairs and that I'll never own one ever again? Because that's pretty much how I feel about it. Do I really think the gaming chairs are a scam? Yes. 99% of them, yes. They're a gimmick. They overcharge you for them. They're not supportive or comfortable or designed for hours and hours and hours of use. They break easily. What else? Like, there's all these things that I noticed over the years where I would get these gaming chairs and I'd be like, oh, cool, it looks cool. And then my back would be killing me. And the ass would be all worn out because I sit in it and I stream all day and I actually use it, right? And I realized these are it's a gimmick. It's just a gimmick. It's a gaming chair. I don't need a gaming chair to game in. I need a comfortable desk chair, an office chair, a computer chair, something to sit in front of a desk that is designed to be sat in for hours, throughout the day, and that provides support for your back and your butt and your good posture and all these things. Like, that's what you need. And gaming chairs don't really provide that, and they charge you just as much, if not more, than a quality office chair, right? The office chair just doesn't have all the, whoa, the lights and the cool and the colors and the, it looks like cool. Look how sleek it is. And it's like, nah, man, I really do think they're a scam in my expensive. Just trust me, Steve. Just trust me. Just come to the seminar. You're a member, Steve. Just trust me. Just don't judge it until you've seen it and or tried it. Don't judge it. Because you're going to be like, what? It's the greatest. Because you don't need a fancy oven. You don't need any of these other things. You need the biggest bowl you can get that will still fit in your microwave. And it's obviously a microwave safe bowl. So make sure it's a microwave safe bowl, okay? And not all of them are safe, all right? Not just a plastic bowl. You got to make sure it's a microwave safe one. And that's it. That's all you need. And it's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. Law Dog, if you got something on my list, is my new ship. You don't need to. If you get something off the list, it will just ship it to me, and the address is updated and working, as you can see from the gifts from CM Pep and Queens. Works fine, so you don't have to worry about with the wish list. That's why it's also great. Is you don't have to worry about an address. You don't have to worry about. You just literally it will come to me. It will arrive in my hands thanks to you. So it's pretty straightforward and simple. Good arguments. Yeah, and listen, Sussy, I've bought my fair share of gaming chairs. I've tried many of them. And seriously, the one that's the emote, the Tempo Storm, and for the record, that was a sponsored chair. Tempo Storm sent me that chair, and I did like a little video on it, and I talked about it, and I promoted it on my stream, and they were great and amazing. And I was pretty honest about that. But when something is given to you like that, it's kind of like, well, I can't really be mad if it's not what I wanted or not as good as I thought it was going to be, right? I'm just like, whatever, it's fine. It worked out. But turned out that one was actually the really good one. The gaming chairs I paid for were horrible. Horrible. Destroyed my back. The one I had at the old house, oh my God. Like, destroyed my back. And I'll never forgive them. You can put lights on your office chair. There, fancy gaming chair. Pretty much, yeah. I'm going to put my cloak on this one probably as if it gets colder down here. So, good morning, Jenzilla. Nice to see you. TJ Davis, good morning to you. Jenzilla going to show me your new favorite plant kid. Oh, plant babies. Good morning, Bianca. Nice to see you. I trust you. I just realized I can make my own Chex Mix via a microwave. This is what I'm saying, Steve. This is what I'm saying. Anybody can do this with the most basic of setups. Even if you've got a little microwave, get the biggest bowl that will fit in it, and you just may have to do several bowls, but I promise it'll be worth it. I promise it. This is what blew my mind. I thought my aunt, when she was making this Chex Mix, was using like her industrial ovens and like that it was this huge production and whatever. And I'm like, the microwave? All I need is the microwave and a bowl? Like what? And I was just like, and then I became the Chex Mix master because I wanted to make it all the time. So yeah. But some people are like, you make it in the microwave? And I'm like, yes, trust me. Just trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Death to gaming. Down with the gaming chairs. I feel that way, though. Because I do feel like it's kind of a scam. They try to, like, this is the best, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, when this chair is like, and this was a moderate office chair. This wasn't one of the 24/7 chairs, which is basically a chair that's designed to be sat in for, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Because let's say it's in an office building where people are rotating. So one person gets off shift, but another person's going to come into that cubicle in that space and sit in the chair again. So the chair itself is designed to be sat in all the time. Those are like $3,000. That is not what this is, but this is like more like the $400 version of those chairs. Not quite designed to be sat in, I think, 24/7, but I'm also not sitting in it 24/7, okay? It's just me sitting in it. And I thought, well, this should be a good thing. And it's my sister's. Like, she had the same one, so I could sit in it and be like, oh my God, like, wow. Like, it made me so angry at that last gaming chair I had when I sat in this one, and I'm like, I paid more for that gaming chair than this one costs. And that gaming chair hurt me. Like, it was painful to sit in. You guys saw I had pillows stacked up in it, and like, it was just awful, man. Awful. Good morning, Candace. How are you, ma'am? D-Cell's all about the Hoodluminati. It's true. I will put a hooded cloak on my chair. A cloaked chair. What's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. Makes them soft. Makes them comfortable. Works for me. It is little, and the bowls I got are about as big as it will take. Then it's actually okay. Steve, you will just have to do more bowls, right? But yours will probably get done faster than mine. So this is where being live and it being like a live class, will be helpful, because people are going to be like, mine didn't take that long. And I'm going to be like, well, if you have a smaller bowl or a smaller microwave or whatever, that's going to be why. So make your adjustments, and I'll explain how you would do that. And then you can learn literally how to make Chex Mix with your setup, right? But microwave safe, biggest microwave safe bowls you can have, and a microwave. That's all you need. And the shopping list. Go to the community tab and look at the shopping list I put up if you're interested. This Sunday at noon, I'm going to do a members-only live stream, streaming a class on the Chex Mix, because I think everyone should know how to make this. Good morning, Jordan Stewart. Nice to see you. Stewart, not Turt. Stewart. No T on there. That's why I thought you guys were putting the pillows in your chair during the BRE streams for actual support. Yeah, no, it was. It wasn't because I thought it was cool. Like, no, I actually needed it because I was in pain. Oh yeah, the Chex Mix Masterclass is happening Sunday at noon Eastern time. I don't know what time that is for anyone else, but for me, it will be noon Eastern time. Gaming chairs are basically selling you an aesthetic, but the support is terrible. Also, good morning. Hello, Seven Wounds. And yeah, I've I used to be, I wanted the gaming chair, man. I wanted the gaming vibe. I thought it was cool. I thought it was whatever. I wanted them. And then every single one I got just destroyed me. And I'm like, this is stupid. And they're expensive. Like, seriously, I can get a quality office chair for the same price or cheaper. And I actually feel supported and comfortable for hours and hours and hours. And that's, like, that shouldn't be a thing. That shouldn't happen. Oh, did Orson boy. Oh, the big stretch. Oh, that big stretch. Here, let's move this camera. Oh, that boy. Oh, this boy. I just love this boy. Oh, goodness. Oh, this baby. This baby. Oh, the sweetest baby. You came sitting on your couch and putting a laptop on a bar stool. Hey, whatever works, you know. I've gone through my fair share of, like, you have to figure out what setup works, you know. Candace just caught up on the Back for Blood stream from Saturday. Wasn't that insane? Can we talk about that for a minute? Oh my God. First of all, I don't think we've ever gotten RJ City to play a game for that long. Like, ever. He usually taps out after, like, 2-3 hours max. And he was in it. He wanted to beat that game. That's how I know he's an actual gamer. Because he will buckle down. When it comes time to, like, beating the game, like, he will buckle down and he will do it. And he did. And we did. We beat it. It was amazing. You guys should check it out. The Back for Blood stream. RJ has put up his perspective. I don't know if Mia has put up hers yet, but you should watch it because I'm certain that her perspective is equally as entertaining, and you all, you know, definitely want to support her as well, because it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, and I'm glad we beat the game. And I'm glad you watched it and you enjoyed it, Canis. Well, I'm assuming you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. You didn't know Chex Mix and microwaves go together. Well, prepare to have your mind blown, Haley. Just prepare. Just prepare. Because people are like, ooh, microwaves. Ooh, and I'm like, just trust me. 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 You won't regret it. You're going to learn how to make a snack. It's going to change your life. And all your friends and family are going to be, you know, up your ass to please make that Chex Mix. Will you bring that Chex Mix? Will you bring that Chex? I'm telling you, it's a currency. You can literally use it as a currency. It's how valuable it is. I got more damage from the chair than fighting. It's true. That's a true statement. And that's messed up, man. That is really messed up. You got scolded once when returning a broken gaming chair the day before and accused for for hanging in that thing. What? I don't understand. I'm sorry you got scolded. It wasn't by me, though. It was an epic stream. It was insane. It was insane. And then we finally figured out a strategy, and it still took us like 5 tries to finally beat it. But we did it. God, it felt good to do, though. Oof. Oh, and thank you, Ty5. I thought you didn't have sound. Man, you're a good bleep bloop, Ty5. Thank you for that. Make sure you guys, you click on their YouTube channels. Give them a follow if you haven't done it yet. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have the notifications on, just in case you don't. Because YouTube can be kind of... can be kind of sketchy with the notifications. So if you want to make sure that you have those, Just turn them on. Quick question. I like how you're raising your hand, Kiki. You're thinking about getting yourself the new Xbox for a Christmas gift to yourself. Will it be worth getting it or not? Totally depends on what your current setup is, Kiki. Do you have a gaming PC? Do you have a PS5? If the answer to both of those questions is no, then yeah, I think the Xbox, and this is just my opinion. Anyone else can feel free to jump in. I think it's totally fine to have an Xbox. However, I have a really nice gaming PC, okay? And I have a PS5. The Xbox is kind of not as big of a deal. And now some people are going to be like, well, there's going to be Xbox exclusives. Well, there's really not right now. And anything that would be like exclusive, I will also be able to get on my PC, okay? I think. And so it's kind of like, I like having my Xbox, because I do, I have one. And I like having it because I can have it's like a media machine in like my other room. I can have, a TV with the Xbox hooked up to it. I can watch, YouTube. It's just nice to have that aspect of it, but I don't need it. And I don't use it for gaming very much. If I'm going to play Microsoft games, I play them on my PC. If I want to play a console or something with console exclusives, I play my PS5. That's kind of where I'm at. But the Xbox is a great machine, and I'm glad that I have mine. But I would say I would only go Xbox if you didn't really have anything else and you wanted something powerful. Then I would say, yeah, that would probably be great, But that's just me. That's just where I fall on that question. I don't know how everyone else is. He had the gaming fire in his face. RJ's a hardcore gamer. He really is. He tries to kind of pretend like he's not, but he is. He definitely is. D-Cell, you're making you're making another from scratch this week. What are you making? A terrarium? You're making another terrarium? That sounds amazing. I have a great little spot. So this area that I'm in, right? I've got like my stream corner, which is this one. I got the VR corner, which is directly in front of me. And then further over there, you guys can't see it, there's like a kitchenette area. And it's an amazing space. There's sunlight coming through the doors. There's a little window with extra sunlight. It's so nice. And I cannot wait to get some plants down here and, just continue fixing up my my lagoon. This is my lagoon. I talked about it, and I think I actually manifested it, my own little lurker's lagoon, because I'm truly a lurker at heart, and it's just been so nice to like be fixing up my little space, and I feel like it has so much potential, and it's just I love it so much. I love it so much. You still want an Octodad stream? We should do that sometime. That was unbelievably funny, Haley. When me and RJ played Octodad, I couldn't believe it. It was just like, this is ridiculous. Big Dad says Xbox over PS5 just for the controllers. Have you tried the PS5 controllers, Daz? Because these are the only ones. Well, first of all, they're shaped more like an Xbox controller, all right? Because I always felt the same way. I was not a fan of the PlayStation 4 controllers, but this looks a lot like an Xbox controller to me. And I like that. Look at this. You cannot tell me that these do not look similar, okay? These are similar in shape and in size. And so for the PS5, the controller does not give me problems. Now the PS4, I hated the controllers on the PS4. But then they made one that was more like an Xbox controller, and I'm like, oh, it's great. It's perfect. Thank you. This is great, So I don't know if you've held the PS5 controller, Daz, but it's plug it back in so it can be ready if I need it. But I'm a big fan of the PS5 controller over the PS4 controller. Take care, Bianca. I hope school is wonderful. Have fun. Have fun. If you don't do anything else, just have fun. It's more coffee time. Coffee time. Coffee time. Check RJ streams. He shoots casual headshots from the hip without breaking a sweat. That boy's a gamer. That boy's a gamer. I've always known it. Will consoles go extinct? I think the Steam Deck will turn around the consoles, but I think consoles won't be that relevant anymore. What do I think? I think you might be onto something. I really do. I think consoles are going to be a thing of the past. Maybe in 5 years. Like, maybe there'll be one more attempt after this generation of consoles. Maybe. But these are so powerful, they may honestly last through that whole transitional period, because I kind of feel that way. I kind of feel like we all there needs to be a gaming singularity where it's like the technology is so good, it's crazy not for everyone just to use the same thing. And I think that's what we should do. I think that's what we should be working towards. I hate console wars. I hate that I have to have one of each if I want to have access to everything and play, It's like, because otherwise it's like you have to choose, and I kind of freaking hate that, I really do. That's why I kind of gravitated more towards PC gaming recently, because I didn't have to choose, right? And I just hoped, I'm like, well, whatever, even the PS5 or PS4 exclusives, I'm like, they'll eventually find their way onto PC, like Horizon Zero Dawn and God of War, and what was the other one? Days Gone. Like, all of these games where I'm like, wait, God of War didn't come to PC yet. Did Ghost of Tsushima also? Did it come to PC? I can't remember. But they tend to eventually make their way to PC anyway. And it's like, I'll just wait, But now I have a PS5 and I'm happy about it because I can play Demon Souls. My sis will be ready with the names. She's great. She's great at naming her plants. And I don't know how she remembered all of them. They're her children, though. Why you can't play PS4, you're so used to the controllers. I hated the PlayStation 4 controllers. I hated them. They were little. Like, I have long fingers, okay? I have, like, small hands, but long fingers. And it's just, listen, that's, like, how I'm built everywhere, okay? And it made my hands cramp. Having to hold the little PlayStation controller, it made my hands cramp. I felt like these hands were like, these fingers were just, it made me cramp. I hated it. But like I showed you, when you look at them side by side, I'm like, okay, I can deal with this because, it's shaped like an Xbox controller. And I was like, thank you, PlayStation. Thank you for just admitting that it's a better design and more comfortable. My lagoon. This is so beautiful. It's true. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Once I get a little bit further along in the process, I'm going to do like a little setup tour. And I've been taking videos and pictures kind of throughout to see, so you guys can see the progress. You're going to lose your mind when you see what I started with. You're going to lose your mind. Genzilla looking for an Oculus right now. I think that the consoles that everyone will be playing is going to be VR. That's going to be the new console war, is like, what VR headset are you using? That's my opinion. But I've been saying that VR is the future since like 2016. From the time I tried it, I was like, no, this is the direction we're going. Like, this is it. Because this is unbelievable. And as technology improves and the games improve, the experiences improve, it's like, oh my God, like, this is what you dreamed of when you were a kid. Days Gone is on PC because I have it. So I know that one's on PC. I know Horizon's on PC. Because I have both of those. I wanted to play them, Good morning, Kevin Adamson. Nice to see you. Is everything puppy safe now? Better. I won't say that everything in this room is like puppy safe, but better. But Orson's little pen that I've built, it is puppy safe. I've got pillows and stuff everywhere, and it's fine. It's like an obstacle course that you have to climb over things, but it's fine. Imagine playing Sims in VR. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Okay, real quick, guys. I'm not going to stop just yet. Give me, just a quick break. 3 minutes. I'll be right back. We'll go for a little longer. And then at 11, we're going to start a gaming stream. All right? So give me just a minute, and I'll return. All right, everyone, we're back. Thank you for your patience. Your boy need a little bathroom break. But he's all good now. You all good now, aren't you, boy? Aren't you, boy? And let's adjust your camera. There we go. All right, everyone. Oh, that's back. Me. Ah! For your patience. There we go. I was checking in on the chat. All right. How is everyone? Thank you for your patience. We got coffee. We did a quick puppy bathroom break. And everything's fine. Everything is good. And we're good to go for a little while longer. Now, before 11, I'm going to switch over because we're going to have a special guest stream. And we're going to be playing a game that I haven't played in a long time. And I'm pretty excited about it. So, yeah. So you guys aren't going to want to miss it, is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Thank you for all the weebies. I appreciate that, guys. I really do. I know the numbers drop when I have to take a break, but I have to. Sometimes I have to use the bathroom. This boy got to use the bathroom. I got to get more coffee. Like, I know I could probably turn on a little, I don't know, little bathroom break screen and music, but also I think the fire is very relaxing, although I noticed I left my chair in front of it, so I'll try not to do that again, because it kind of ruins the ambiance. But, you know, we're going to do what we can. Oh, the baby, he's so sweet. You sleeping in my hands? A system would be a dream, but the corporations are too big for that. Don't think they're ruining their market like that. What are we talking about? Are we still about the consoles and stuff? I do think, like, that's what I'm saying, but basically, yeah, no, I don't think the corporation's ever going to want to do that, right? PlayStation's always going to want to, is always going to say, no, you need PlayStation, and Xbox is always going to be like, no, you need an Xbox too, right? But if someone came out with some technology and some hardware that was like, actually, you don't need either of those, all right? You can have this one and play everything, right? If someone was able to do that, I feel like it would kill it instantly. And then they would want to jump on, like, they would want to get on board with it because everybody would make the leap. My thoughts on the Among Us VR coming out. Isn't there an Among Us in VR out already? I think you can download it off of SideQuest, if I recall. Like, I'm pretty sure it already exists. Are they talking about making like actual Among Us? Because that'd be kind of cool. I could be into that. Kiki, have a wonderful rest of your morning. The eyeglass appointment awaits. Well, good luck. I hope it goes flawlessly and that your vision is restored. Do I think the VR graphics will improve? Like, by light years, Kevin. By light years. They are so... it is unbelievable where we've come from graphics wise from 2016 when I first played VR to what some of the tech demos and stuff are looking like now, and honestly what some of the actual games are looking like right now. It's pretty mind-blowing. There's a game called Lone Echo, and it was released in 2016, had unbelievable graphics. Well, they just released Lone Echo 2, and it's just so brilliant, so smooth, and, you know, it's crazy, honestly, how incredibly good the graphics are, but these games are shorter. These are not long games. They're like 6-hour games. What we are without in VR is like some big AAA titles, right? We need a Cyberpunk in VR. We need a GTA in VR. We need a Red Dead in VR that aren't mods, right? That don't require all this knowledge of how to, modify your VR, how to, even just installing SideQuest is a lot if you're not familiar with VR and familiar with computers. Some VR stuff, yes, has like questionable graphics. Some of it, and it is frustrating. And that it's also what is it's the reason behind a lot of people getting motion sick or struggling. Like it gives them headaches and stuff. It's because the graphics suck right now. And as the graphics improve, that type of thing kind of fades away, and it becomes less and less of an issue. It's not so much like, oh, I just get motion sick in VR. No. The graphics suck, and your brain can tell that it's not real, therefore causing like a malfunction, which can make you feel nauseous or give you a headache or whatever. But the better those graphics get, the better that refresh rate gets, the more pixels per eye that you get, and the more realistic the graphics look, the easier it is for your brain to process this information, and you don't have those problems that you have before. And there are tech demos in VR, and there are headsets in production that have, these like 8K graphics, basically. Now, these headsets, there's one that I really wanted. Oh my God. And I was like, I don't know, I'd pay, I'd save up. I paid a hefty amount for my gaming PC. I'm like, I would pay a comparable amount for a headset like that. I would be interested in that. And then I found out not only is it a hefty amount for the headset, you then have to pay $1,000 a year for like a subscription to have access to be able to use this headset. But that's right now. In 3, 4, 5 years, that headset is going to be mainstream and not just available for, other use. This boy is snoring in my hands. Oh my goodness. Do you want to go down, boy? Actual Among Us VR. Good. They should. Listen, I said that way back. I'm like, Among Us is such a simple game that would be perfect for VR. It's a simple concept. It's and that the fact of it being immersed and you actually looking around for the clues, like it would add that level to it that, I'm like, yes, we need that. That would be amazing. I would be super excited about that. Here, boy. Oh, this baby. I love this baby so much. Here you go. You go slide into your bed, boy. Slide into your bed. There's your Bugs Bunny. Look at this one. He loves this one too. Yeah, you like that one too? Okay. Headset for $1,000 a year. Yeah, after paying like $3,000 or $4,000 for the actual headset, you have to pay for this like subscription. It was outrageous. And they were like basically saying it's not going to be like that forever. That eventually what they wanted it to be was, a comparable $300 to $500 for the headset, and then a comparable for like an Xbox or a PlayStation Online subscription of like a $60 to $99 a year subscription. Something a lot more comparable and acceptable if you want it to be mainstream. If you want it to be mainstream, charging that much, ain't nobody gonna do that, right? Very few people. Maybe the VR exclusive content creators would, be interested in doing something like that. That's it, right? No one else is really gonna be able to enjoy that. But when you see the graphics, it's like, holy shit! Like it looks real. It looks real. But again, we ain't there yet. So in the meantime, I'm just going to continue enjoying my little Oculus Quest 2. I'm having a blast with it. It has everything that I need. The graphics, I feel like the graphics on the Quest 2, this is why I've recommended it to people, because I'm like, if you are looking at a place to jump into VR, a place to begin VR, I think the Quest 2 is a solid beginning place. has a lot of, it has access to a lot of games. You don't have to worry about like, oh, I'm not going to get games or whatever. I have to have a PC. Completely standalone, but it can also hook up to your PC, and you have access to the Rift library, which is amazing, and Steam if you also want to do that. So it kind of gives you all the options. And no, maybe it's not the most powerful headset out in the world today, but it's pretty damned powerful considering what a small little standalone package it is. And a lot of the games are just, that said, Lone Echo 2 just came out. I put it on in my Quest 2 and I was like, oh my God, it's unbelievable. Orson snuggles into his basket. I love that you call it a basket, Sussy. He's so tired. He's a heebie boy. Had to go outside. Had to peeps. Had to poops. It's so sweet. I love him sleeping on his Bugs Bunny. Oh, the baby. The most precious baby. Look at Bugs' ear. Yeah, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. There you go. There you go. He loves just snuggling up on his toys. I think it's just the cutest. Oh, he goes. He does, like, if you hold his head, he'll go. And like, just like, he's done that since I got him, and I just think it's the cutest thing. Oh my God. This has been fun conversation this morning, y'all. I enjoy this. These little fireside chit chat streams they're really doing it for me. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's a playlist of all of the fireside chit chats. So if you'd like to get caught up on them or you missed them, that's completely fine. You can watch the replays and enjoy them then. Oh, good morning, Mia. Have I experienced any snow up there yet? Only a tiny little skiff of snow one morning, and it was gone. The second the sun came out, it was gone. But because I take Orson out at like 5:30 in the morning, I noticed it. It was like, I was like, crunch, crunch. And I was like, oh my God. And I had my phone light and I looked, and it was like the tiniest little layer of snow. But then as soon as the sun came up, it was gone. So it's actually been pretty nice. Like, it's been cool and like cold, like in the mornings or in the evenings when there's no sunlight. But once the sun is out, it is cool, but it's not freezing. And I love it because I get to wear my hoodies like this and not feel like I'm suffocating, because I did in Florida. I loved these Viking hoodies that I got with this Sherpa lining, but it would about kill me in Florida. Like, it just about killed me. And I like being hot. I like being warm, but woof. Woof. How could VR be even more tangible for viewers? You mean like people watching it, right? So right now they have it available that you can cast to your phone, you can cast to a TV, you can cast to basically, and that's the thing you can do with the Oculus easily. You can cast what you are seeing for people to watch and view, which is really important, I think, for, that kind of thing. But I also think it would be, what we really need to do is we need to come up with games where you have people playing on PC that have one job in the game, and then you have actual humans in VR playing another part of the game, and these people either have to work together or against each other, like teams, right? I think merging the VR games with the PC games and VR players with PC players is going to be really important to that next level of making VR really mainstream and like just basically fully a part of the gaming space. I mean, it is already, but even more so. There are some games where one person's in the headset and other people can play on their phone. There's one, it's called Akron, and you're like a squirrel. I'm trying to remember what it is. So like everybody on their phone, it's kind of like a Jackbox game in that sense where like people can play on their phones. And you're like, I don't know if you're trying to hide the nuts from the squirrel, right, on your phone. And then the person in VR is the squirrel and like they're trying to get it. And it's just like, I'm like, that's a cool concept. And they need more games like that. They need more in-depth games like that. Because if a person on PC knew that they were actually fighting a human being in VR, that would be amazing. And as the person in VR, what a badass you would feel like if you knew I beat an actual human on a PC. Like, damn. That's what we need. That's where we got to get. Hello, everyone. I have no comment. The first snow for Orson. I feel like it hardly counts as a first snow. Hardly. But it was a tiny skift of snow. Speaking of, oh my God. Kevin, was it you the other day that was talking about the Matrix Unreal Engine tech demo on PS5? I did that this morning. My brother had been telling me about it. I said I would try it, and I loaded it up and was just like, I'm kind of in shock. I thought I was looking at actual, footage of Keanu talking. Turns out it was all CG. And I'm like, oh my God, like what? Like, and that's, basically that's what games are going to be made with next. So I'm kind of like, yep, we're here. We're in the future, man. We are in the future. We are in the future. We are in the future. Please, everyone. That was Steve for the Matrix. Man, it was crazy. Just the depth, the detail, the smoothness of it. It looked like a movie. It looked like I was watching real footage of, these actors talking, and it's all CG. And I'm like, this is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. VR and PC together, that's a really cool thought and really interesting. So yeah, I really think you can mark it down, right? Like it already exists in some games, but these are more like almost like demos. These are not full games. These are just concepts, and they try a lot of that in VR, but it's not like a fully fleshed out like a AAA title with like, it's just not there yet. It's like, oh, that's a cool idea, and you play it for like a couple hours and you're like, cool, I need more. I want more. And that's kind of where we're at. But to get more, we need more people in headsets. We need more people buying the games to, support the developers and support the engineers that are creating these things. These people got to get paid to keep making this stuff. And it takes time, That's why I'm like, I'm all about supporting it, man. I want to support VR. I really believe it is the future. And I love it. I'm a big fan. I would love to be able to strap in my VR headset and like play against people on PC and just be like, yep. And whether it was the same game or I'm like I said, I'm in a different role because I'm in the VR headset. I play this role in the game, right? They play that role. I'm like, man, I see so many like cool, so much potential for amazing ways to immerse ourselves in these worlds. And I love it. I want to be a part of it. I'm here for it, man. I'm building my pod, my little gaming pod, my little lagoon where I can just, not only have this career with YouTube and live streams and content creation, but also virtual reality. And when I actually saw how much space I have for my VR area now, I almost started crying because I'm like, man, I can't believe like this is mine. And I get to, I can't wait for you guys to fully see like what I got. If you had a Matrix game, the person on the PC could be your operator. Like, Can you imagine that, Kevin? How cool would that be? That there's a person literally being your operator, right? Like, oh, I would want to play both. I would want to sometimes be the operator, and sometimes I would want to be the person in the Matrix. Like, oh, sorry, boy. Sorry, I got excited. Sorry. You're a sweet boy. You're the sweetest boy. That's just such a cool freaking concept. Ugh. The future of gaming is going to be epic. Yep. That's why I'm here to make a career in it, baby. I'm here for it. You were blown away the moment you realized everything you were seeing was rendered. Yeah. It tricks you, right, Steve? Because you're like, oh, it's just Keanu. It's just video, right? Like, it's just, no. It's all CG. It's all CG. The way his mouth moves, the detail on his face, like the talking, the hands, there's all these like little clues with CG stuff that you can usually tell. Like people's mouths don't quite move right. Their eyes move kind of weird. There's just like little telltale signs when stuff is CG, and it's like kind of breaks immersion a little bit. But this, I genuinely thought I was looking at like actual footage and was blown away. I sent my brother a picture of the screen and I was like, is this real? And he's like, no. I'm like, oh my God. They're going to make games with this? D-Cell giving out a bleep bloop there. Just a little bleep bloop. Hello, Pixie. Nice to see you, Pixie. Got a final exam today, do you, Pixie? Remember to like the video, everyone. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to wrap this up soon because I want to do a little switcheroo, a little switch over to prepare for the 11 o'clock gaming stream. So I hope to see you all there. I really do. If you have things you got to do the rest of the day, that's all right. That's completely fine. You can watch the replay later. But if you were like, damn, I just got here and I just settled in, don't worry. All right. I'm going to switch things over and there will be, I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to be playing, this morning. Thought it might have been some Valhalla if it was going to just be me. But since it's not, we're going to play something a little bit different. It's going to be fun. We'll have a guest and I think you guys will enjoy it. So I am going to wrap this up. I will try to put up the new stream as soon as I can so that the chat room will be open and available for you members to enjoy yourselves. And if you're lurking currently in the Lagoon and you are considering becoming a member, maybe just check it out. Maybe the OK Gamer level is right for you because members are going to be the ones that have access to basically all of the content that I do live. Okay? That's where the members are in it. I want it to be available for everyone, eventually, right? I don't want to hide it from people. And sometimes, you know what, for some people, just watching it after the fact will always be what works. And for those people, I hope you continue watching and enjoying my content, regardless if you're a member or not. But if you're like, man, I'd really like to get in on that live action, that interaction, and that, just catching it live and being able to ask questions live and, that whole aspect of it, consider becoming a member. Because that is going to be what makes this channel and this career sustainable and viable for me. And because that is the way it is, I want to make being a member as rewarding and enticing for you guys as possible. So I'm working on it, which is why we're doing the Chex Mix class on Sunday, members only. You can cook along with me if you want to do that. And the shopping list is up on the community tab now, so you can go check that out while I do the little switcheroo here, little thing to check out. And also make sure that you are subscribed to Mia Yim and to RJ City and their YouTube channels. Set the notifications on. Make sure you support them. We play games a lot together, and you should check it out and support them as well. So I'm going to do the old switcheroo. And Frank just got here. Don't worry, Frank. I'm just switching streams. All right, we're going to wrap up our fireside chit chat. It has been lovely. Albert the alpaca is rocking it back there. Chillbeard is hanging out. He had incense. I might have to fire up another one just for the gaming, to set the mood a little bit. But I will be back in just a few minutes. You guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you for all of the support. Thank you for liking this video and paying the tax. It makes a big, big, big difference. If you don't do anything else, even if you're just lurking and you're not maybe you're not even subscribed. And if you are not, that's completely okay. Please still like the video. And if you do that, like, we're good. We're good. I hope you enjoy the content. And I will see you guys in a few minutes. Okay? All right.